Okay, let's just jump right in. There is a massive, and I mean massive, shift happening right now in how we build apps. We're moving away from just static code to something way, way more intelligent. We're talking about a fundamental change in what an application can even be.
And this quote just hits the nail on the head. For the longest time, we all thought of AI as this cool add-on, something you plug in later to make things fancy. But that's just not the reality anymore. It's becoming the actual foundation. The core of the app itself is now expected to be an intelligent system that can learn, adapt, and make the user's experience better in real time. So, yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's one thing for us to sit here and say, AI is the future. But it's a completely different thing to actually have the tools to build that future without getting bogged down for months in complex infrastructure.
All right, first up, let's really dig into how deep this change goes. Because AI isn't just about adding a chatbot in the corner of your screen. No, it's completely remaking the logic of our applications from the ground up.
Think about it this way. The old way was all about writing this rigid, predictable code, right? If a user clicks X, the app does Y. Simple. The new way? It's about building systems that actually learn and adapt. So an e-commerce app might totally change its layout on the fly just based on what you've been browsing. It's dynamic. And this isn't some sci-fi, far-off prediction. According to Gartner, by 2027, which is just around the corner, chatbots are going to be the main way customers interact with businesses for, get this, a full quarter of all organizations. This is happening fast, and it just shows how critical these AI-driven interactions are becoming.
So you can see how this new reality, well, it demands a totally new way of building things. It calls for a philosophy that's all about speed, creativity, and intuition. And there's a great name for it that's starting to catch on: vibe coding. Vibe coding is exactly what it sounds like. It's all about getting from that spark of an idea to a real working app as fast as humanly possible. It's way less about rigid, formal processes and much more about working with AI as a creative partner, using simple prompts and automated tools to bring a vision to life, sometimes in just a matter of hours.
And wow, this table really lays it all out, doesn't it? Just look at the first row, projects start. You're going from all that manual setup in a command line to just giving the AI a prompt. The old way is just bogged down with boilerplate code, manual configurations, separate deployment steps, whereas this new approach automates pretty much everything, letting you deploy with a single click. It's a total game changer for speed.
Okay, so how is Google actually making this happen? They've rolled out this powerful pair of tools, a duo, really, designed to tackle AI development from two completely different angles. Let's break them down. Now, the real key here is knowing which tool to grab for the job. It's pretty simple, actually. Think of Firebase Studio as your complete all-in-one workspace for building brand new AI-powered apps from the ground up. And then you have Firebase AI Logic, which is kind of like a universal power adapter. It lets you plug amazing AI capabilities directly into the apps you already have. Let's take a look inside Firebase Studio first, because this is where that whole vibe coding philosophy really comes to life. It's not just some text editor, it's a full-stack IDE that lives right in your browser. It's powered by Gemini 2.5, which means you can go from a simple sentence or even a Figma design straight to a functional app. And this is huge. It handles all the tedious back-end stuff for you, like setting up authentication or your database, so you can just stay focused on the creative part.
Now, what if you've already got an app? Well, that's where Firebase AI Logic comes in. You might remember it as Vertex AI in Firebase. This is your toolkit for adding that layer of intelligence. It gives you direct client-side access to incredible models like Gemini and Imagine, and it works across all the major platforms. What's really cool is the support for Gemini Nano, which lets you run AI stuff right on the user's device. That means faster responses and better privacy. And of course, it plugs into Firebase AppCheck to keep your API keys safe.
Okay, and this is where things get really cool. Because these tools aren't just for building little chatbots that can talk. This is about building an AI that can actually do things inside your application. And the magic behind this is a feature called tool calling. Seriously, just think of it as the bridge that connects the AI's brain, its understanding of what you're saying, to your app's muscles, its actual functions. When a user asks the AI to do something real, the AI can reach out and trigger your own code to make it happen. So let me break down how this actually works. It's kind of like a three-step dance. Step 1, the user gives a prompt, like send an email to John. Simple enough. Step 2, the AI doesn't just reply, okay. It intelligently figures out, aha, I need to use the send mail tool, and it gets the parameters ready. But the absolute magic and the most crucial part is step 3, the feedback loop. After your code runs and sends the email, it has to report back to the AI. That confirmation is what lets the model know the job is done, so it can carry on the conversation intelligently. So, when you put all of this together, what does it actually mean for us? Well, we're looking at a fundamental shift that empowers a whole new generation of builders and really changes what it even means to be a developer. I mean, think about who this empowers. It's huge. Content creators who maybe don't even code can now spin up little apps for their communities. Startups can get an MVP, a minimum viable product, out the door in a day, not a month. Students can build projects for school that are legitimately impressive and functional. And of course, for professional developers, this just accelerates everything, letting us prototype and build faster than ever. It's a huge step in democratizing app development. And look, whenever you get powerful new tools like this, it means you need new skills. The ability to write a clear, effective prompt to guide an AI, that's not some niche, weird skill anymore. It's quickly becoming as fundamental as writing clean code. How you talk to the model directly impacts the quality of what you build. And really, that's what this all boils down to, isn't it? The debate about if we should use AI in our apps, that's over. That ship has sailed. The real question we all need to be asking ourselves now is whether our architecture, our skills, and our products are actually ready for an AI native world. Because that future, it's already here.